Welcome back to the John and Linetia Show.
It's April, and you know what that means.
And what does that mean?
I can finally get rid of my furry boots.
Your furry boots.
My furry boots.
And replace it with what?
New furry boots. Gots to be stylish.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy. So, I went to college.
Get out of here. No freaking way.
I did. Did you go?
Yeah, I graduated too.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
I got degrees.
You got degrees.
I got one. I got one degree.
Great,
Yeah.
great. Well, did you have any of the degrees that are mentioned that are making at least $40,000 coming right out of school?
Is liberal arts one of those degrees?
Liberal arts is not on the list.
Damn.
Neither is anything in that area. Communications, anything like that. It's not on the list.
Well, knowing all my friends' degrees, if political science is there, I'm going to be pissed.
Ooh, political science is not on the list.
All right. Well, what do we got?
Okay, so we're talking about kids that are, young adults that are graduating now. Are coming out of school making at least $42,569 in these following fields. Approximately. Okay. Accounting.
Okay.
Computer science.
Aight.
And economics.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The highest one is engineering.
Well, you need these engineers to run the trains. Otherwise, nobody's going to be running these trains.
Yeah, but that's not the only thing that... Okay, never mind. No, but I'm amazed because there's got to be more majors than this that's making money nowadays, coming out of school. I mean, this can't be the only ones that are making money.
Well, I would think that if you had a major in, like Wall Street chicanery, you'd be making millions and millions of dollars.
Wow.
Major in, pension looting. Is that a major?
Yeah, no, that's not a major.
I'm pretty sure. I think you can go to DePaul and get a major in pension looting.
I think that you kind of learned that on the streets.
I don't know about that.
I just don't get it. Maybe I did something wrong here.
Well, I mean, I guess if you want to make the big bucks, we did do something wrong.
Yeah.
But interestingly about that, though, there's no mention of medical degrees or law degrees.
I don't understand it, and those are some of the things that are sustaining.
Well, yeah, except that there also could be maybe there's a glut, or when people leave school with those degrees, they're in such debt that. Maybe that's just it, or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, every day I see something from, in the medical field. I mean, and there are all types of jobs in the medical field. So I'm surprised it's not on here. I do know people, though, who graduated in engineering and did get really, really good jobs. And I've been out of school a little while. So even back then, they were making good money. And I can't even imagine how much they're making now, because I've been out of school, 2-3 years.
Yeah. 2 or 3 years, huh? 2-3 years.
Yeah, I just want to put that out there. I didn't want to talk about my age, but just saying.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying. But I don't think you can just go into I know some people do, but you can't really go into a major because it's going to make you money. You have to do something that you're going to love and enjoy. And I love and I enjoy communications, as you probably do as well. So that's why I'm a mass comm major.
I really love money. It would have been nice to get a major in something that makes me money.
Okay. You need something on the side. The side hustle, what they say.
I've checked on it, and nobody will buy my jars of urine. I thought that would be a nice business. I'm getting a little skittish with needles, so I can't give blood. I can't sell my blood. So I thought, what if I sell my urine? And nobody wants to. So if anybody's listening, I've got several cases, mason jars full of my pee.
All right. We're gonna just. I don't even know how to respond to that, John. I just don't know. Maybe you should have won the Mega Millions.
Well, it's definitely another way, to to attain money is win that lottery.
Win the lottery.
So yeah, last Friday we had the big drawing for the $640 million pot.
Yes, it was huge.
Yeah, not surprisingly, more than one ticket won. I guess three tickets won.
Yes.
So they'll be splitting that. But it's weird. It's kind of interesting. The stories leading up to it and the stories after. I mean, I can't surf anywhere on the net without seeing a story, some columnist, some commentator talking about how maybe winning all that money would have been a bad thing.
Who said that?
You know, and you know, I know in earlier this week in the Sun Times, Richard Roper wrote about that, and it was just sort of like, you know, I don't. It's only a bad thing if you handle it wrong.
Yes.
And sure, you can go, well, even the best of intentions. You know, you can handle things right and you can handle things wrong. And essentially, sitting there and just giving money away to everybody who asks for it is the wrong way, because you start basically being, you know, this garden hose of money, and people always want to drink from the garden hose. I know you're like me. You walk past the house, you see a garden hose out there, you want to drink from it, and this would be the garden hose of money. You like that? You like that now?
I like
you like
that
graphic
Thanks.
there?
Thanks.
But it's you know, the other interesting thing. Well, let's see. I think there was supposedly there's one woman who claims she won, but she doesn't want to produce the ticket. And I find that hilarious, because ultimately, she's lying.
Probably.
And, okay, you don't want to produce a ticket? Well, then we don't want to talk to you. But she just wants media attention, just like, you know, all these people who do things to get media attention, you know, like Rahm Emanuel. And then you've got that, what is it, the group of people at the McDonald's?
Oh, I know. That's so...
This is what I don't understand. Listen, I don't care what the jackpot is, okay? You know, we in our office we did we pulled together money.
We did.
You know, and granted, now I set up the rules, and the rules basically were that everybody had to put in $1.
Yes.
No more than $1. We're not going to go, because one number wins it.
One number wins it.
So we pulled together. We got a small office.
Yeah.
But the key, if you're going to do this kind of pool, is you get the ticket early enough so that you can make a photocopy of the ticket, of the exact ticket, and send the copies, whether you email it or just give everybody a copy of the ticket.
Yes.
You don't basically go, oh, here's the money, go get the ticket, and then just tell us after the fact if we've won anything. Which it sounds like that these, I mean, granted, it's McDonald's, so they're not terribly bright anyway, right?
But you know what they did, though? They actually had the ticket, and they put it into a safety, like, deposit box there, to a safe or something like that. So they were just waiting on the numbers to be pulled. I mean, and this lady claimed that
she put her ticket in there, too.
But she bought a ticket separately.
Right.
You know, on the side,
Again.
you know?
Again, you need the proof of this. You know, the fact is that in our office, everybody had a photocopy of all of the tickets, so that, you know, if I would have said no, that was the different ticket I photocopied, and it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah,
you all had the proof there, and that's the proof that would have gone. So you know,
it's kind of sad, though.
I think the other interesting thing is that they talked about, essentially, in order to, you know, or the sales, I should say, for that specific drawing, they had well over, I think in the weeks leading up to it, like $1.2 billion.
They did.
Of sales. And the thing about that, I mean, think about it. Now, granted, I'm sure it wasn't not a whole lot of people. There was one NBA player who spent $10,000 in tickets. Not all, but a majority probably only, you know, maybe $1 or $2
or $5
or $5, something like that. Nice round number, like 5. But think about that. What if? Okay, you're, I don't know. In the country, we've got some sort of issue to deal with, whether it's a charity, you know, like the 9/11 fund was something that happened, where, you know, what if everybody or a whole lot of people gave a little bit? I mean, $1.2 billion essentially for a chance to get a $500 million-ish. It's nice, but but how cool would it be if somehow we can coordinate some sort of effort to get it's sort of like everybody give $1 and you can fund this at $1 billion or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking like to construct a robot that will like destroy all politicians.
Oh, yeah. You know, people aren't going to give money to that.
I think so.
You know? No, people
I
wouldn't put together their money for a fund like that anyway, because for some strange reason,
well, I mean,
when it comes to something like the lottery, people get a little selfish.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately you want to get everything back. Maybe we should just do 50-50 drawings.
I don't know. I know the lottery is one of the only things that actually makes money around here. It's amazing.
Well, yeah, I just don't know where all that money's going. I mean, some of it is going to the schools, but quite honestly, all that extra money, I think, is just going into the general fund and going to be pissed away by our politicians.
Now, what about you? What if you won the lottery? If you won that $640 million, would you share it with us?
Well,
like I said, us.
There's no such thing.
In the office.
There's no such thing as a free lunch.
Oh boy.
So
what happens to just being nice? You just talked about being nice.
Yeah, but I also talked about pissing away the money, and you don't want to be that garden hose of money. Okay? I don't want to be no garden hose and everybody's putting their lips on my hose, okay?
Wow.
Don't be sucking my hose in order to get money out of me.
Yeah.
Then again, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Oh boy. Thanks, John. Our show was brought to you today by Packing Foil. Packing Foil for all of your packing needs. It's light, it's sturdy, it's cheap, and it looks good because it's so shiny. Packing Foil. Use it to cook with, too.
You're listening to the John and Linetia Show.